So Ronaldinho. This is perfect. I don't even care that just happened. This is perfect. This is what I live for. All right, you know what? I don't even care. Footy Juice Podcast, episode number 4. This is how we start. Thank you for tuning in again. We have a new episode every single Monday. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Music, and watch on YouTube again. What the fuck am I saying? You can watch on YouTube, and we discussed the beautiful game. So we are back now with episode 4. Aris has returned. Aris, they want to know where we've been. What happened, my friend?
I had emergency surgery.
Emergency surgery?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Unfortunately.
Appendicitis.
Yep. Episode 4 got delayed.
Last Saturday.
Goodness.
It was bad.
So, are you telling me we couldn't have recorded from the hospital? Is that what's going on here?
No.
It's bad. So this guy, he calls me Saturday morning. Was it about 6:30 a.m.?
No.
It was like 7?
It was like 7:30.
7:30, yeah, whatever. It was very early in the morning. He calls me one time.
Haris does not answer.
I don't answer because I'm like, why is this man calling me at this early in the morning? I was half asleep. No, I was completely asleep, actually, not half asleep. So whatever, I don't answer the first time. He starts calling again. I realized there's something completely wrong. There's no reason this idiot would be calling me this early unless there was something going on.
Idiot, huh?
My friend. My friend.
I called you. You know why I called you. You've had food poisoning, and I thought it was food poisoning, and I wanted to see what food poisoning feels like because I've never had it before. But it was not food poisoning. I got a CT scan in the morning after you hung up on me.
After I hung up on you?
No, hold on.
What did I tell you it was at first, though?
He's like, dude, I think it's coronavirus. You should really go check it out. He was dead serious.
Honestly,
thank you for that. That's gonna help me out a lot right now.
With everything that you see on social media and in the news, the first thing I thought of when he told me he was sick and he was vomiting, I was like, here we go, coronavirus. And I kept thinking back that's right, COVID-19. And I kept thinking back, when was the last time I hung out with Aris? I'm like, it's been a few days. Oh, our stream just went away for Juve versus Inter. That's horrible.
Whatever, it's 2-0.
Yeah, it's over. Our completely legal stream, by the way. We do pay ESPN Plus, in case you were wondering. But I'm thinking back. I'm thinking, when was the last time I hung out with Aris? And I'm like, man, please don't tell me I have this too. So the first thing I thought about, but no. Shortly after, he's like, okay, I'm gonna go to the urgent care room and take a look at what it was. I didn't hear from you for a few hours, right?
I went to urgent care at 8 a.m., did a CT scan, and they said you need to go to the ER ASAP. They said it was the appendix. And I didn't talk to anyone the whole day. And then, I don't know, around 2 or 3 o'clock or something,
I called you.
You called me, and I finally answered. I was like, what's up? I'm like, yeah, I'm about to go into surgery. There's just like, oh my God, really? Yeah, man. Unfortunately, I'm going into surgery. He's like, oh my God, I thought it was coronavirus.
Oh, man.
But yeah, got surgery. It wasn't a long surgery. Pretty quick. Stayed there overnight. Came home Sunday. First night or two was kind of difficult. But now I'm pretty okay. I can walk and stuff, but just can't walk fast or can't do any physical activities till like 3-4 weeks or something.
Yeah, the first few days, whenever I came over, you were barely walking. I was like, man, this guy's rough. So yeah, we delayed episode 4, so now we're filming episode 4. A lot's happened since then. You know what? Since we're off the topic of illness and sickness and coronavirus, how about the Italian league? No fans until April 3rd. Thoughts?
That's crazy. I was supposed to go with my brother to Milan. We were talking about Milan or Munich, but I really wanted to go to Milan since they're tearing down San Siro.
That's right.
I wanted to go see an AC Milan game. And thank God we didn't buy any tickets or anything to go because...
Yeah, I don't know why April 3rd.
It's April 3rd.
That's the deadline they say. I don't know the details behind it, but they're saying that...
Oh, coronavirus is canceled after April 3rd?
Yeah, no more coronavirus after April 3rd. We're canceling it all. It's over.
Wait, really? That's April 3rd?
It was April 3rd is what I read in one of the sources.
I talked to Ronaldinho.
Oh, Ronaldinho?
No, he messaged me yesterday or 2 days ago. He's like, friend, how America? How is progress?
How is progress?
I'm like, we're fine here, man. I was like, I don't know, the news says some stuff. I don't really believe it. I was like, how are you doing over there in China? He's like, friend, it's better. Difficult, can't leave home, but it's better. Thanks, bro. I was like, my friend, please be safe, family, friends. He's like, friend, thanks.
Yeah, that's the most important thing.
Like, thanks God for this, friend.
Thanks God for this. Yeah, that's the most important thing, you know. I mean, if they want to play the games behind closed doors and just leave the fans out, I mean, when you're putting together tens of thousands of people, I mean, you're bound to spread it even more quickly. I mean, it's going to happen. Here's the one thing I don't understand.
The handshake?
The handshake thing. Why are players not allowed to shake hands? So I don't know the details behind how coronavirus is actually spread, but here are my thoughts. Okay, I can't shake someone's hand, but I can sweat all over them. We're guaranteed to have some sort of body-to-body contact. So if my
spitting all over the field and slide tackling, and
they're spitting all over the field.
That's terrible.
It's horrible. I don't understand.
Oh, there's like a little timer right there.
Oh, there is. This whole time. But it doesn't make any sense to me. You know, you can't shake hands. Is it for show? I'm thinking it's more for show for the media. It's like, oh, look, we're doing so much to protect everybody.
Well, APL's the only one who did it.
Yeah, that's right. And then
I think.
Yeah. I know Italy's banning. Yeah, Italy's definitely keeping the fans out. Premier League, it looks like no handshakes, which again just doesn't make any sense to me. But I'm not a health expert. None of us are health experts, so I don't know what the science is behind that.
Selma's
to me, it's wait, what?
Selma's a nurse.
Selma's a nurse. Yeah, but she's a nurse, not a doctor.
She's got to know something.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I hope everybody's okay. It's been spreading in Italy quickly. I know that as of today, what I read from one of my sources, 5,000 confirmed cases. So that's quite a big number, and I don't know how rapidly it's spreading right now. But
I don't believe any of those numbers, dude. I have Ronaldinho in China. He tells me the truth.
He tells you the truth.
I'm not gonna believe CNN here.
We don't believe CNN and Fox News.
I'll believe Ronaldinho. Actually, you know what? I'll message him right now.
Yeah, ask him how he's doing.
This good.
we can't discuss that. It's a friend.
It's a friend we have in China.
And while we're at it, we are not sponsored, but let's get one of these cracking here.
I said, how are you, bro? Is it better in China? He said, thank you, bro. Still not safe currently. Still bad situation. That's my boy, dude.
Yeah. And I don't want to get too far away from the topic of soccer, but did you see that hospital that collapsed? It was housing a ton of, and this isn't funny, but it was housing a ton of people that were infected with coronavirus, and then suddenly it collapsed. That happened in China. Really? And to me, it's just all getting so ridiculous. Like, you're telling me you housed a ton of people in the same place that are infected with the exact same thing, in the hospital or hotel, I think it was, just suddenly collapses. This whole thing is just so bizarre to me, and it's even more bizarre when did you see they asked Jurgen Klopp what he thought about the coronavirus?
He's like, what? Why the fuck are you asking me that?
Yeah, he's like, who cares what celebrities think? He's like, I'm a coach. I wear a baseball cap.
You don't ask the doctor how he feels about Liverpool's form right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How he feels about Liverpool's good form. Oh goodness, we'll discuss that a little bit later on as well.
Since we talked a little bit about my friend Ronaldinho, now we can talk about the real Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho. Oh goodness. Champion. Icon.
Why do you do that?
And according to Paraguay, he's a criminal. That is unbelievable.
What the hell was he thinking?
So here's what I've been reading. And so a few of the sources, they have conflicting information, but here's what I understand right now. So first, let me start out. Ronaldinho, he was caught with... Ronaldinho. I said Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho, he was caught with what they're saying is a fake passport. But apparently it was a real passport. It was just altered. Whatever that means. There's no details as to what it means by it being
The
altered.
entire world knows who Ronaldinho is, let alone
Yeah.
South America.
Oh, South America.
And you're gonna act like you're from Paraguay, go to Paraguay, make a Paraguayan passport,
yeah.
thinking they're not gonna catch you. They see a picture of Ronaldinho standing, and then the dude standing right in front of you, Ronaldinho. Oh, like okay, like we'll let you go.
It's like,
through.
hey, buddy,
Like, you moron, you're Ronaldinho. You're one of the most famous soccer players of all time.
you're gonna get recognized. But he was with his brother, by the way.
His ugly ass.
Oh my god, he was with his brother, and apparently, so you know, Ronaldinho also cannot have a Spanish or a Brazilian passport. He's not allowed to have one, which is funny because at the same time that Ronaldinho is not allowed to have a Brazilian passport, he's actually the ambassador of tourism for all of Brazil, appointed by the president of Brazil, which doesn't make any sense. But
Damn,
anyway,
you did your research there.
I had to do a little bit of research. They want the
research?
facts. They want the facts. That's what they want.
Nice.
Which is interesting to me. But no, so he can't have a Spanish passport. He can't have a Brazilian passport. So what does he do? He gets a Paraguayan passport. Makes sense.
Passport.
Apparently,
Passport.
yeah. So him and his brother, they go to Paraguay. Apparently, it was for some sort of business travel, whatever the case may be. And they're like, yep, nope, not today, buddy. And they're actually going to be in jail for 6 months is what they're saying.
No way.
Yes. No, seriously. They're going to be in jail for 6 months.
They were taking pictures with the freaking police officers like they're their biggest fans, man. No chance.
That's what it says. Because what
I mean,
happened
it's serious
was
because that's a big deal, but it's Ronaldinho.
they're falsifying a passport.
I know.
I don't know much about crime, but that sounds like a big crime to me. That's a legal document.
But it's Ronaldinho.
It's Ronaldinho.
Put a smile on all of our faces when he played.
He should be able to get away with anything. Well, not anything. We're not going to say anything, but he should be able to get away with a lot.
I'm sure he got away with a bunch of shit.
Oh, I'm sure. A lot of those people get away with whatever they want. But apparently they're taking this serious because they did ask for a reduced sentence. They asked for them to be on house arrest in Brazil. The only issue is Brazil doesn't extradite their citizens.
Why is he going to Paraguay in the first place? What the hell is he doing?
They're saying business dealings that they have, whatever that means. That's what they all say. Oh, I have some business dealings. What kind of business dealings do you have in Paraguay? You played in Spain. You played in Italy. You're from Brazil. What are you doing there? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. But apparently him and his brother had some sort of business dealings over there, which is pretty interesting. So for the next 6 months, they're saying they asked for them to come back to Brazil, be on house arrest. They even said something like, "Oh, his brother's name is Rodrigo, I believe." They said, "Oh, he has some sort of health issues or something."
That was funny.
He has some sort of health issues or something. So they're like, "Hey, if you could bring him back, they'll be here. They'll be on house arrest or whatever until the trial, because the trial is supposed to be in 6 months." But apparently they turned it down. They're saying, no, we're not letting him go back. It's not going to happen. So apparently over the next 6 months, he's going to be in jail.
In Paraguay?
In Paraguay, yeah.
No way.
You don't believe so?
I don't think it's going to happen.
I mean,
maybe that's the talk right now, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah. I don't know.
No. What a moron, though. What an idiot. What are you doing? Why are you doing that?
There's nothing more shocking than when you see a multimillionaire. I wonder what his net worth is. It's got to be big, unless he blew it all while playing, which would make sense. He blew it on Paraguay business deals.
Dude, that's so funny, man.
Oh my God.
Why are you in Paraguay? What? Wait, you said he's not allowed to have a... Wait, he has a Brazilian passport.
No, he does not. He can't legally own a Brazilian passport or a Spanish passport. Unpaid taxes. Yeah.
Just pay your taxes.
Do any celebrities pay their taxes? Do any of them pay their taxes? I don't think so.
Wow.
It's like the only thing they catch people for. Who was that one gangster? What's his name? Al Capone or whatever. The only reason they caught him was because of unpaid taxes. They couldn't get him on anything else.
What about Messi?
Ah, man, you know.
The Spaniards over there.
Sweep. That's under the rug, man. If you're Messi, you don't have to pay taxes.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, that's that.
Yeah, that's that.
Ronaldinho, get home safe, man.
They say 6 months. I guarantee you next week you're going to see him in Brazil having fun on the beach.
Right.
Oh goodness.
Playing his little table tennis thing,
That's
jumping
sick.
up versus some fine ass woman.
Some Brazilian
He'll
girls.
Be fine. He'll be fine.
He'll be okay. He's got a lot of money. He's got a lot of lawyers. He'll be all right. All right, so let's discuss some actual footy. Why don't we? Since
You
we
know
are
what?
Footy
Hold on.
Juice.
We haven't since it's been 2 weeks. We haven't discussed a certain little game.
Oh no, I don't want to discuss that.
What'd you say the score is going to be between Bayern and Chelsea?
So I initially started off trolling, and I said that Chelsea was going to win. I was confident. No, I wasn't trolling. Low key, but that did not end well. My score prediction was at 2-1 for Chelsea was my initial prediction. It's like, I don't think it was 4-0. But
I said it would be closer, but I said Bayern would win. I forgot the score I said. Let's talk about the lineup. Chelsea 3-0 Bayern.
3-0 Bayern.
In London.
It was destruction. It could have been more. It was in London too. So, oh my goodness. Oh yeah, the lineup. Because your prediction for your lineup was pretty close. I remember. You might have actually gotten every player right. Is that?
I think I said Hernandez would play over Boateng, but Boateng actually started. Yeah.
You got your forward line right. You got your midfield right. My forward line was not what I expected it to be because I said Pedro and I said
think
Willian.
anyone expected that. You said it. I texted you and you said the game's over before it even started.
Yeah. That's
but
right.
It's like, what'd you expect with that front three to lose? It's like going to China and coming back with the coronavirus. And you're like, oh, how'd I get the coronavirus?
How'd I get the coronavirus?
Like, you know exactly how you did it.
I was
exactly why you lost 3-0.
I was expecting more experience to play up front. I would have liked to see Pedro and William both play,
They
but
came on too late.
They came on way, way too late. That was hard to watch.
But Bayern in the second half was unbelievable. It was a
They could have put away a few more.
Clinic, as they say.
It was a clinic.
It was a football clinic.
It was a football clinic.
Lewandowski messed up his knee in like the 30th minute, and then he played the rest of the game and got a goal and assist.
And now he's injured, right? He's out injured.
He's going to be back like beginning of April.
Beginning of April?
We're doing good without him. Shit. Barely, though, but we're still doing it.
Yeah. And Champions League-wise, you're not going to have to worry. 3 goals up in London. I doubt we're going to show up in Munich and put away 3 or more goals.
Why not? You were so confident last time.
Oh, my God. See, I thought, if anything, it might be a close match because, Bayern, again, I feel like it's still rebuilding some younger players.
I thought it would be closer, too.
Yeah, I would have liked to see it closer, but man, that
second half, it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
What was Alonso thinking with that red card? What a moron. What are you doing? Did you forget that there's VAR? Twice. He went at him twice, and the second time
what did he do? He swung his arm right at him.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what do you think? I think some players are legitimately forgetting that VAR is a thing. They didn't watch the podcast. Remember, VAR is a thing. It's trash, but it's a thing. Oh my God. Yeah, that was, I hate to even talk about it. I'm just hoping that when Chelsea shows up in Munich, it's going to look a little bit better because that's just, I'm hoping Gilmore starts. Have you seen Gilmore?
Yeah, Gilmore's he's going to win you the game. He's going to help you win.
2 man of the match performances now in 2 games.
He's going to get one at the Allianz, isn't he?
He will. You should be very afraid. Be very afraid, buddy. No, Gilmore is good, and he's not even 20 years old yet. Came straight out of the Chelsea academy, so it's good to see somebody come in, especially with us losing Kante, and I'm not sure how long Kante is going to be out for now. But
damn, he's still out.
Yeah, he's still out. Well, he's sort of been in and out the entire season, but man, that is just. What are you looking at, buddy? But man,
I don't want to say.
Oh, you're looking at what you wrote on here, right here. No. COVID-19.
Okay. What do we got? What else?
We got a lot. Let's talk about, because we're sort of on the topic of Champions League occurrences. Let's talk about Liverpool.
Not doing too well right now.
Yeah, not doing too well, and they have Atletico Madrid next week. What was their percentage possession? Because I'm pretty sure it was over 60% against Atletico Madrid last time.
I don't know. But it's going to be tough because they're not doing too well. Alisson is out. Alisson is ruled
yeah.
out. Yeah.
And Adrian against Chelsea in the FA
Terrible.
Cup. Did you see that? It went right at him, went right at his arms, and he dropped it.
Terrible.
Oh, my goodness.
That was bad.
That's shaky at the back. Van Dijk was having sort of a little bit of an off game. But man, losing 2-0 to Chelsea, losing to Atletico Madrid. Then they lost to somebody else because they lost 3 matches. They lost to Atletico Madrid, they lost to Chelsea. Oh, and they lost to Watford as well. Or
Got killed.
Yeah,
It was the day of my surgery. The next day after. When was it? When they play? Saturday?
Yeah, I'm about to take a look.
Whenever I had surgery. Because you came to the hospital and you were like, Liverpool lost.
Yeah,
That's the first thing he said to me. He said, he came to the hospital. He said, Liverpool lost.
Liverpool lost.
Okay, sick.
I'm sorry. Let's take a look. Who did they actually play? Yeah, it was Watford. Okay, for some reason I was thinking maybe it was somebody else. But yeah, wow, 3-0 while you were getting your operation. Oh my goodness.
Dude.
That's tough. Liverpool's really just been very, very shaky. And so now their treble hopes are over. That's done. Invincibles no more. The hopes of a gold trophy is over. Arsenal continue
Could be out
to
of the Champions League.
could be out of
week.
the Champions League.
Okay, whatever. You got the EPL.
So let me ask you this.
It sucks. Okay, go ahead.
Let me ask you this. So Liverpool have been talked about all season long as, this could be one of the greatest teams ever. They're going undefeated and everything. But now, they're about to be kicked out of the Champions League. They can no longer do the treble. They're not invincible. Is it just another normal season? And you see Van Dijk got mad. He's like, what do you mean we just are winning the Premier League? That's a big deal.
It sucks because they've been the best team in the world the whole season.
They have.
It just sucks for them because people are saying that. But a team like that, the reason why is because everyone knows how good they are, and a team like that should be going for the treble.
Absolutely should be going for the treble.
That's why it's a bit of a failure. It's not a failure, obviously, because you won the league.
Any year you win a trophy, especially the league.
That team should be winning the treble.
Without a doubt. If they didn't go invincible...
They're still not out of the Champions League, though. So
They're not. Yeah. And that's just saying if, because right now, what I'm expecting is Atletico Madrid is going to play defensive again. They've already got their goal. They've got their W. So it's going to be very,
but Atletico scores 1 goal, Liverpool has to score 3, which is possible, but it's Atletico.
But it's Atletico, yeah. That's gonna be very tough.
Alisson out. He's not gonna score the goals, obviously, but that's a big deal.
That's a big deal.
That's like another striker.
That's unbelievable. Yeah, because Adrian, especially with what he's been doing,
he's not that good.
He's not. As a backup keeper, he wouldn't be. He wouldn't be my choice. It's going to be tough. I want to see them advance. I do want to see them advance, but it's going to be tough against a team like
I want to see them advance
Madrid.
because they're so good, and obviously you want the best teams there, but I also don't want them to advance so Bayern doesn't have to face them.
Yeah.
Because Liverpool is the best.
If they don't advance, no trouble, no undefeated season. It's just going to be an unbelievable season for them, but they're not going to be as memorable as they could have been had they have either won a treble or if they go on to win the Champions League. Because either one of those, if they get the Champions League in the league, that's still a phenomenal season. They'll be remembered.
Of course, if they keep going with the Champions League.
In the Champions League. But right now, they threw away their undefeated season, which, I mean, let's be honest. We were talking about the undefeated season. It was at Christmas, and they had been going, just destroying every single team that came their way. And we were already talking about, everybody in the media was talking about, this is, they could be the next Invincibles, this and that. You go through January, still undefeated, and here we are now.
It also sucks because the loss versus Watford happened in the same week as the loss in the FA Cup. That's what makes it seem like it's a really bad, the season is not very successful because it all happened in the same week.
Yeah.
But maybe
three losses in such a short
span
of time. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's why
unbelievable.
It's like, damn. Now everyone's like, Liverpool. Give me Liverpool. We're going to beat them. You're not.
No, you're not. That's still a tough team with Mane, Salah, Firmino up front. That's still one of the best forward lines that you're ever going to have.
I'm sure every Liverpool... I don't know, actually. I was about to say Liverpool fan will take the treble over Invincible season, but the EPL fans over there are so in love with that Invincible title.
It's only been done once.
I don't know what they would rather want. I'd rather do the treble.
Yeah, definitely treble, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, because all the Invincibles...
If they didn't get knocked out of the FA Cup, people wouldn't be talking like this right now. I don't think. Even though Klopp probably I don't know if he did or not, but it didn't seem like he cared too much about the FA Cup, which I don't like. I wish he did, though. Because he played only Mane versus Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who did he start? Origi and who else?
Yeah, I'm about to pull up that
Minamino or someone?
Yeah, I'm about to pull up that entire 11. Because no, it definitely wasn't a starting lineup, but Chelsea also had a few players in there as well. I'm going to pull this up right now. It's definitely going to be tough seeing this. Let me take a look. I'm about to see this Chelsea-Liverpool lineup right here that we had. So what they had is Origi. They had Minamino as well, who hasn't really, ever since coming on to Liverpool, really hasn't shined at all. I keep reading things about them being selfish, not really passing to him, but who knows? They obviously had Mane, Fabinho in the midfield, Lallana, who's not really a regular. Lallana.
Said Lallana.
Lallana. And then Adrian in goal. But, I mean, yeah, definitely wasn't their starting 11, but you see Chelsea played Ross Barkley, Gilmore, and Kovacic. So, I mean, it's no Conte and a few other missing players. So, but it's all right.
That's your lineup.
We'll see.
Dude.
Right now, that is our lineup. With all these injuries, that literally is Chelsea's lineup.
Who else are you missing? Conte and who else?
Conte. There's a few. Tammy Abraham. That's the biggest one for me.
Oh, you're talking about everyone. I thought you were talking about midfield.
No, I mean,
where's Abraham? What's wrong with him?
I don't know. He's been in and out of that injury. Whatever he's been having. It's been unbelievable. But Giroud's been doing all right, though. So it's, it'll be all right. I'll probably put a few away against Bayern. What do you think? Not going to happen? You're not having it today. Oh, goodness.
No, you guys are out.
Yeah, I believe so. After that one, it's done. But, yeah.
What else we got?
Good old Liverpool.
We got Leipzig, Tottenham.
Leipzig-Tottenham?
Leipzig through.
Yeah, I can see it.
1-0 up. Then we got Valencia-Atalanta. Atalanta up 4-1.
Up 4-1.
That game is going to be played behind closed doors.
No fans. Is that one in Italy?
No. It's in Spain.
Oh, it's in Spain? Is Spain doing all of their matches behind closed doors?
I think just that one because they're playing an Italian team or something. I don't know. It's fucked up.
What a decision. Just because they're Italian.
So Valencia will not have fans for that game, so that will not help them. I think Atalanta is through. Wednesday, Liverpool, Atletico. We talked about that.
Yeah.
What do you think, though?
I want Liverpool to win.
You can't even guess scores right now. You just guess. Second leg, you just guess who's going to go through.
Yeah, I think Atletico Madrid's going to go through just because. So? Yeah, Liverpool's just been on that form. I feel like they've just been dominating so long this season. At some point, you just have to be also mentally exhausted. Going into every match, even if it's not physical exhaustion, you're just mentally exhausted. Everyone expects you to win every single match. It's just like at this point, I just feel like, you know what, they've won the league. I don't know. Maybe Klopp sends them out and says, hey, let's get this one as well. But
if they get knocked out, that's kind of shitty, though, for a Liverpool fan. Fuck, dude.
There goes that. If that sign falls like it did when we started.
It would be more meaningful. Oh my God. It would be more meaningful for Liverpool fans if they were still like in a title race with someone. And then they win the title at the end of the season when they're like pretty close with someone. But now they're like 87 points ahead of everyone. So
yeah, because at this point, since January, it's been boring.
Yeah,
it's like the
we
league.
all know Liverpool's going to win.
Yeah, everybody's just aiming for those top four, those top 5 positions now.
So you think Atletico's through?
I think so.
What, you think they're going to score an away goal?
I can see it happening. Either that or just going to defend really, really hard. But
I think. Oh my God!
If that falls one more time, there we go. We're going to throw it out the window.
Okay.
Oh goodness.
Atletico. Because of Liverpool's form, I think Atletico's through.
I agree,
but I can also see Liverpool going through. So
they're an impressive team. So
Atletico scores 1, Liverpool scores 3.
Yeah.
I think Atletico's going to score a goal.
Well, so final decision on that one. I'm going Atletico. You going to Atletico as well?
Yeah, sorry, Liverpool fans.
Atalanta going through as well. Final decision on that one?
Yeah, that's for sure. And
I think so.
And Leipzig.
And Leipzig for sure.
And then PSG Dortmund.
Ooh, PSG Dortmund.
PSG losing 2-1 right now. They got an away goal.
Ooh, that's going to be tough. Haaland to score another one?
Yeah, probably.
Probably. Yeah, I'll take Dortmund on that one.
You think
Why not?
Through?
I think so. Why not? It's an impressive team. With Haaland up front, but you're not having it?
I would like Dortmund to go through.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Another year without Neymar.
I think PSG is going to go through.
You think they're going to go through?
I think so.
Wow. Well, do they have everybody right now? Any injuries on that team? Neymar? They have Neymar?
No, they're all good.
Mbappe is good? That's going to be tough.
Mbappe is good.
Yeah, my final decision on that one's definitely going to be Dortmund going through.
You think Dortmund?
I think so. It's what I want to see, so I'll take Dortmund all the way on that one. That's going to be a good one.
I hope Dortmund goes through, but I still think PSG is going to do it.
Yeah.
I think PSG is going to score in like the first 10 minutes.
In the first 10 minutes? Oh, man. Yeah, that'll
There's
be a good
also
one.
Man City versus Arsenal in the Premier League.
Man City,
that same
okay.
day on Wednesday.
Arsenal definitely need that W more than Manchester City do.
Manchester's, yeah.
And
they're not playing for anything.
They aren't playing for anything. Lost to Manchester United today, though. So,
do you want to talk about that? I didn't really watch.
It was so boring.
I was at work.
It was. There's really nothing to talk about. It was basically just Ederson making mistakes. The first
I
one,
saw
it
the
was
last goal. That's it.
the last goal. Yeah,
Domine.
the first one was impressive. It was a little set piece, crossed it in, a little cheeky, and then Ederson, he had it all the way, and it just sort of went underneath his arm. So, oh man, I feel like the Manchester derbies just are not what they used to be. But I mean, for that one, it was surprising to see Manchester City lose. But
so talking about the favorites for the Champions League, I was thinking if it's not Liverpool, then City, with their impressive win last week or 2 weeks ago versus Real Madrid.
Plus, if they're banned, they need it.
Yeah, but then I also see United beat them 3 times this year.
Oh my god.
Which means anyone in the Champions League can beat City if United can beat City at this state.
Yeah.
So
that'll be
City is not
interesting.
my favorite after Liverpool anymore. After Bayern game versus Chelsea in the second half, I think Bayern has
I like their
decent
chances.
chance, man.
That's a good team.
They just need Lewandowski back, everyone fit, and Hansi Flick to not screw it up.
Because despite how badly Bayern beat Chelsea, that Chelsea team still aren't a bunch of pushovers.
They were all. Did you hear everyone in the interview after? Like a bunch of players, they're like, "We're not on their level yet." Lampard said it too. They're like, "We're not. That's the level we aspire to be."
Yeah. Well, Lampard's realistic. That's what I like about him. He's very realistic.
Jorginho said the same thing or something, right?
Yeah, I didn't.
And then
see
you
that.
hear it before the game, Kovacic saying some shit, talking shit. Like, shut your ass up.
Kovacic.
3-0.
Oh man. But you know what? Lampard, even with that loss to Bayern, his season, I still consider a huge success so far. He's beaten Mourinho twice. He's actually beaten him 3 times if we count that derby last year, that derby match when he was coaching them. And then he beat, what's his name? Ancelotti as well. So he's just dominating.
What an impressive win today.
Yeah,
4-0.
yeah, that 4-0 win. I mean,
How did that happen? Take me through it.
That was okay. So first of all, I just want to say that Lampard is probably the best coach in the world right now. No, that's just a little bit of banter. But no, seriously, it was really impressive. Gilmore, man of the match performance. We had Mason Mount, who is, again, he's been surprising me. I've been saying all season long.
My God, man. I saw him. I forgot who. He was on the left side over there. One of the games. I don't know if it was versus Bayern or the game after that. After I saw him take that shot. He took a shot from the left side and went hella into the stands. And, oh my God. After that, I was just like, when I see players like a player do something like that, I just cut them off right away. I don't even want to hear about him.
Well, he's young. Dude. He's young, though. But because I used to cut him off as well, and I used to say, Mason Mount, he's not impressing me, this and that. But no, today he was good. Gilmore, another academy player, good. Willian was impressive, by the way. He scored an incredible goal from outside the box. Willian is amazing. That's why Willian and Pedro were both amazing to me. Willian had that goal. Let's see, who else had a goal during that match? Ross Barkley had a goal as well. And by the way, that Ross Barkley goal against Liverpool, whenever Chelsea beat him 2-0 in the FA.
I was low-key kind of like pissed because he was supposed to pass it, man. He should pass it.
He should have passed it because what's his name?
I was like,
Pedro
what are you
was all the way on the right.
Pass the ball, and then he ripped it, and I was like, you're so lucky that just went in.
The former Everton man,
God,
he
I would have
wanted
gone
it.
crazy.
Yeah, but Ross Barkley, yeah, he's been impressive too, and he's another one of those players that I just was not a huge fan of But Ross Barkley has been really showing up.
Juve ended 2-0.
Juve ended 2-0?
Real Betis is beating Real Madrid 2-1 right now.
Oh, my
88th
goodness.
minute.
Who scored?
For who?
For Real.
They're both
Madrid.
Benzema penalty.
Benzema, of course. Penalty king? The new penalty king after Ronaldo?
Mourinho.
Oh, my God. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about Spurs a little bit? Because I feel like with everything that's been happening with them, we have to discuss what's been going on with Mourinho and Spurs. So we're going to talk about Dyer going in and attacking the fans. That was is that one of the top 5 assaults on fans?
Dude, that was so sick though. You don't see that. I love seeing that. I think that's sick.
That's unbelievable.
So
like we thought that was like who's the last person that's done that? So Cantona
in the 90s.
And now we have Dyer. But Dyer's like one of those quiet players, and all of a sudden
he just went up there, and I didn't see him fight anyone. He just stood up there and talked to someone.
Yeah, he wanted to. So apparently, at first, the story is that somebody was actually being racist to one of his teammates, and that's why he ran in there, which, respect. He's standing up for his teammates. Then it came out later that it was actually something to do with his brother, and one of the fans was saying something about Eric Dyer, and then his brother got involved. Eric Dyer must have heard. How do you hear that, by the way? All the way out on the field. Pay attention to the game.
That's true.
What are you doing? But that was really interesting. He ran in there. Stewards grabbed him up really fast. There was a couple of videos that got the shot really well. But I don't understand it. Like you earn millions. What do you have to prove? What are you doing? Why are you letting your emotions get that high?
I don't know.
If there's something going on.
They said it was his brother up there or something.
Yeah, but let the stewards handle that. There's fans around.
Stewards aren't going to do shit. They're going to fight for him.
Well, they were quick enough to grab Dyer. They did not let him get up there, but that was...
I wonder if... Well, no. I was going to say, I wonder if Tottenham is pissed off that he did that. But he played the next day.
Mourinho defended him. Mourinho was defending him. He was saying he did what many professionals probably want to do, but should not do. I love Mourinho. He has the best accent in the game.
By the way, I just checked. Tottenham lost 4 games in a row.
Is it 4 games in a row?
And then tied Burnley.
For some reason, I thought it was 5. Yeah. Oh, yeah, but 5 games in a row now they haven't won, though. It's not looking good for them.
Which is the Mourinho effect.
The Mourinho effect. But normally the Mourinho effect is he comes on, he does well, we get a few good months of Mourinho, and then all of a sudden he's bashing on his players in interviews.
Yeah, how about that? Him bashing on Ndombele.
No, what did he say about him?
He said he's had enough time to get used to the Premier League, and he's just not cutting it for him.
Do you say that about your players?
He said that right away in the interview. He was like, I probably shouldn't say this, blah, blah, blah. And then just like eased in there and then mentioned him.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's not happy with him at all.
Yeah, Spurs on a huge downfall. I mean, to be fair, they're missing a few key players. They're missing Son. They're missing Harry Kane. Unbelievable. So it's 4 losses now that they've had.
4 losses and the last one, draw.
4 losses. Their players are attacking the fans. That brand new stadium is not helping anything over there. Big regret that they got rid of Pochettino. What are your thoughts?
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the Mourinho, he's just outdated. The game isn't for him anymore.
Yeah, you just got Mourinho because of his name.
Yeah, it really does look good. He's a man who's pretty much won it all. He's went to multiple clubs, won multiple trophies, won the Premier League 3 times. Yeah, twice with Chelsea pre-2010. Once again.
He only won with Chelsea.
Yeah, he only won with Chelsea. Didn't do anything with Manchester United. Did they even win a cup or anything?
Where, Man U?
At Manchester United,
They won the Carling Cup, Carabao Cup, whatever it was called back then, EFL Cup.
They changed that name every
Ibra
2
scored
years.
2 goals in the final. I remember.
Yeah.
Speaking of Ibra, AC Milan lost 2-1 today.
Oh my goodness.
And that's all we need to say.
That's all we need to say about that.
Yeah, they're terrible. AC Milan sucks.
Oh my goodness. I mean, it looked like Ibrahimovic has had some sort of positive effect on them, but you can't. When you're surrounded by 10 average players, what are you going to do?
There's some shit going on right now within the club too. I think Maldini's about to leave, so is the other guy. I forgot his name, the Serbian guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gazidis is the owner over there. The guy that used to be with Arsenal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
I don't know. I think last summer.
Oh my goodness. I don't really pay attention to these owners, multi-billionaires.
Oh, speaking of Ibra also, did you hear what the Lillet Get player from LA Galaxy said?
No, what did he say?
You didn't see?
No.
He said, I don't know, they asked him something in an interview, blah, 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 about Ibra. They're like, sometimes, he's like, sometimes when I played with him, I would just want to take off my boots and walk off the field.
Oh my God.
You fucking pussy, dude.
Oh, they can't handle it. They can't handle the pressure. They can't handle a player telling them what to do.
He's like, the atmosphere's so much better in the locker room. Like, yeah. No,
yeah, because you don't feel the pressure.
Yeah, you don't feel pressure from Ibra telling you what the hell to do because you're so bad. And it was one of those players that was really bad. He would start all the time. Chan knows him, dude. That's Becky G's boyfriend.
But that's Becky G's. I was just about to ask you that.
Boyfriend,
oh my God.
He's like, so much better. Like, dude, you're playing with Ibra and you're complaining, dude.
You cannot complain.
Fuck up.
You cannot complain. But see, every club
it's
needs
true,
a player
though.
like that.
He's an asshole.
He is, but you need that. But you need that.
Like, dude, you got to listen to him. It's Ibra.
Yeah, he makes everybody else better around him.
Exactly.
When you have a top-tier player like that.
You're going to say, I just wanted to walk off the field to take off my boots. I never play soccer again. Shut up.
Major League Soccer.
Major League Soccer.
It's an attitude thing. You play for LA Galaxy, which is arguably the biggest soccer team in the entire league, and then you have players with a mentality like that. But what they have to do is they have to keep bringing in these players from the Premier League, from the Spanish League, Italian League, Bundesliga. They have to keep bringing these players. So they can
humble these players that think they're so sick here in the United States.
They do, because they
think
show
they're
up.
So cool and sick, and they're all blah, blah, blah.
It has to make them better. If we want the national team to get better, you have to bring in these European players to bring that same mentality to them, because you see when they make comments like this, it's like, okay, where are you getting with all of this? Because you're saying this about Ibrahimovic and the atmosphere is better. It's like, well, now you don't have the same pressure that you had. But before, with him, you had all of this pressure to succeed. So something's got to change with that mentality. But
yeah,
I'm sure as we get, as we get closer to,
for you can't take criticism.
Yeah, it's got to get better as we get closer to international season. We'll discuss more of that, see how things go. But other than that,
anything else?
I think that's it.
Wrapping it up.
We're wrapping this one up.
So we got Leipzig going through. We got Atalanta going through.
Atletico going through. Yep.
And what was the other game? You got PSG. I got PSG. You got Dortmund.
I got Dortmund going through. Though. So we'll see how that goes this week. All right. So that's it for Footy Juice for today. Thank you so much for listening. If you came to this point, you're elite. We appreciate you.
Knuckle touch.
Knuckle touch.
No coronavirus. Can't shake each other's hands.